What's up, guys? We're back on a chest day, hitting a little warm up here. You gotta get those flies warmed up, man. That pec. Cause last time I went in freaking unwarmed up, and look what happened. I couldn't lift shit. Well, I could lift, but it wasn't the same. You know, it wasn't the same as my usual lift. It was weak. So a little warm up, you know. Nothing too heavy. You don't want to do too heavy. Anything just to give you a good little stimulus, little blood flow into the muscle. I did a little bit of these type of stretches too. You know, you want to stretch out the joints. You know, forward stretches, doing a lot of type of stretches. But these are the main ones. This is the warm up. Those are stretches. These are the warm ups, right? So you want to do your chest. Next, you want to do is a try. Try looks crazy from this angle, by the way. I can't glaze myself, but it's true. Try looks crazy from this angle. But you want to warm up the chest to try. I prefer doing them single. Everything single. Because it allows me to isolate it better. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. You want to do shoulder. And when I do shoulder, I try to do both lateral and front delt, since usually what I do first is incline with the dumbbells. That uses a lot of front delt, and then a little, maybe not even that much lateral, but it's good to have the lateral pumped for stability on that front delt. So yeah, here we're just moving. We do a little front motion, and then you see we switch to a side motion sometimes. Yeah, there we go. So it targets a little bit of both heads. It's a good set. Well, a good warm-up set. You know, just get a little variation in there. Plus, get the joint used to moving to the side. Now we got the rotator cuffs. These are new. I haven't done these in a long time, but these are new. You know, the interior rotator cuff on both sides, I don't do too much. And I do exterior. Exterior is low-key a hard one. This, I was like, what the hell? I was not expecting this to be hard. So 5 was actually pretty decent, or 4. How much did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so it is 5. And I also kind of feel on my delt, my rear delt. So there you go. And yeah, you want to also the lat, because the lat is the, you know, it's where you have your base. It's where you have your back on the bench. In order to push, you have your back holding you together. So if you have that a little pumped, a little open, it feels way better. The lift just feels way better. So yeah, I recommend doing all these. And I get a nice stretch. You see, I go forward and back, twist out the lat into different positions, into this open position and in this crossed in position. Here we got the little press. I also warmed up with this because I haven't done these. Remember, I always do dumbbell because of my injury on this right pec. I haven't touched barbell, but my boy wanted to do barbell, and it's been a long time since I did it. Last time I did it was hurting, so I stopped. But that warm-up felt pretty good, so I was like, all right, fuck it, let's do a little working set with the plate 25s. See, I'm doing a little control there, because it's just been a minute, man. Damn, I love this song. Yeah, lady, baby, it's yeah, but you see, the movement's not bad for a guy who hasn't done it in reality. I haven't benched in what, over a year. Like, I tried it once with like the plate, but only one set. An incline, I had tried it, I think a couple months, probably like 7, 8 months ago. Here we went up. I think that was 11, 12 reps or something. And here was a plate in the 35, and this was feeling pretty good too. So you might start seeing me do some of these just to get that movement back. Because benching, man, benching is love benching. I think I ended up doing 10, but the 10th one is a little iffy set, right? You can see it. This is 9, I'm pretty sure. Look, 10 I use a lot of, like, I can barely lift it, so you see the butt comes off. The butt doesn't really come off, but the back arches a lot. The back arches a lot, and that's not, whatever, it's fine. It's fine, especially since I'm not used to the way it was a good set. And here I just did a drop with the plate again, just to get a little bit of extra stimulus, because I didn't feel as much stimulus as I usually do with the dumbbell, but it's because I go so heavy on dumbbell that obviously I'm gonna feel stimulus. I can't go too heavy on these yet, man. I'm trying to get my ligaments used to this movement. So that's why, you know, it was a calmer set, and I had to do a little drop set. Now we're on to the regular scheduled, right? The regular scheduled program. We got our dips. Warmed up with the platey. Now, I noticed in replay, right? Because I didn't notice it at the time, but I noticed in replay now that low-key the ROM is a little, you know, I low-key prefer to lock out But at the same time, when I lock out completely, like you'll see here, when I lock out my arms completely, I lose tension kind of on the chest. So I do feel them a little more when I like, well, like you see, this is like not complete lockout here in these reps, and I do feel them a little more. Like I feel less. How do I explain it? I feel less on the try, like because the try you lock it out and the try like locks into place, and the shoulder also kind of moves. But when you keep this, the shoulder stays in a pump position, the lower chest stays in a pump position, and it feels really good. I think that was 20, which would have been a PR. Well, it is a PR technically for me, but I don't know. I wouldn't count those as complete reps in my opinion, but they were good and it was a good set. Here I tried to do a little more complete, still didn't really do as complete. I think I hit 15 here. Okay, we haven't done I haven't done dips in like weighted dips in a while. I think it's been like a week and some change, so. Also kind of getting back into these, but it's not like bench, right? I can still load the shit out of this. I just didn't want to go to 3 plates. I wasn't really feeling it, especially because of the bench. It does put some pressure on the ligaments, so I was like, let me just be calm.
What?
Before I like
this guy's
really
locked
press.
in. Oh god.
I am locked in, and I don't. Here I try to really focus on extending though. Here these should be good warm reps because I was trying to focus on them.
Christ, dude.
And I was also trying to go slow. I was trying to get a little more, you know, a little more tension and pressure. What is it? 18 cent? It's like a nice tempo. I was trying to do a nice tempo. So I only think I hit 12 or something. And that was good enough for me. Did I go for another one? No, I think I flop it right here because I went too low. Yeah, I went too slow on the descent there. And I was like, all right. But here we do a drop since it's the last set. This is the, well, technically it's the 4th set because the first one was a warm-up with the plate, which I don't count. And I should have moved those plates, honestly, because they were touching my feet, so I ended up having to, like, really Superman this diagonally. Even though I kind of like diagonaling, you can see how I kind of over-diagonal. But whatever, it's fine. It's fine. I've heard that diagonal is... A lot of people say that straight is better. A lot of people say diagonal is actually, like, the good form. I personally prefer diagonal, just because the other one... something about it hurts my elbows or something. I don't know, I haven't done it in a while. That's why, like, usually when I do like a straighter one or with the legs up, it's with no weight, you know, because if I have weight attached, it's gonna hurt my elbow. Yeah, here's the chest flies. I don't know why. I think it's because, I'm telling you, because of the, what was I saying? You know, the freaking tendons, because of the tendons and the divisions, whatever, they were like I couldn't do these good, man. Let me stop fucking talking shit. I couldn't do these comfortably. They were hurting. This was hurting. The squeeze was really putting pressure on the tendons. So I was like, all right, whatever. It was good. So I gave up on the squeeze because I usually hold the squeeze. I like holding the squeeze because it builds up that medial line for me personally. It builds it up good. But I had to stop. I had to stop doing that. And I was kind of just doing like the normal set, which is. You kind of just press it and drop. You know, you don't really have that pause at the top of the movement, which is okay. You know, it's okay. You don't have to get every single set pause, and sometimes it's good to add variation. So this was, you know, some good, decent variation. Obviously, I do my pauses. I think in this last set, actually, specifically, I only do 5. I think from here on, I just started blasting it because I was hurting. Yeah, you can see the expression on my face. I was like, ugh. I don't even do too much. A couple partials, though. Just to get an extra burn. You can see that freaking the muscle here. Like, really. That shit beat me up, man. Alright, next is shoulders. We move on to shoulders. So, these are 65s, right? On presses with the dumbbells. Now, that incline press hurt a little bit on my front delt. So, I didn't want to overload this like I usually do with 70s. And the 65 felt calm. I also try to focus on good ROM. I consider this good ROM. I'm going a little bit below 90 in most of these, if not all of these reps. So that's good ROM. I don't care what nobody else tells me. And honestly, you don't even have to necessarily hit 90 to get good stimulus at the end of the day. But it is obviously 90 and little pass is best for stretch. And that obviously gives more muscle growth. But, you know, sometimes your tendons, man, I just don't want to risk it too much. Yeah, here you can see kind of just hitting 90 and bouncing it up. It's also because I was feeling the weight a little more here. I'm not gonna lie. My shit was fucking burnt. Burn up. Come on. How many? Do I get another one or not? No. Ah, that's fine. That's fine. I think I stay with the same weight, right? I do 65 the whole time. These I kind of blast through. I remember I was going through quick. I had a good like tempo going. A little off balance at the beginning there, but I get into balance right after, and I felt counter. I felt like I was flying through. My problem is when I stop. I don't know if it's a psychological thing, but I start thinking of the weight or whatever. Because this next set looks insanely hard, and then I think I fail here. I don't even think I hit this. Yeah, I was like, fuck. But I did want to, you know, push as much stimulus there, pressing up. And we got our laterals, man. Now, I don't know what happened with the laterals here. I was trying to film it in a better quality than this, and it came out in this weird quality with this like light fucking shit. So what was I doing here? I think these were 45s. Yeah, I was doing, and these were pretty good form, honestly. I was really feeling them. Like usually I use a little more swing, but this was feeling good. I thought it was good form. Well, good form. Obviously, someone's gonna say good form is you freaking bring it up right here, you hold, you know. I personally get more stimulus bent a little forward, egoing it a little bit. But just because I used to do them with the 30s straight off the bat, and I would not get enough stimulus, man. When it's heavy like this, to the point where you can't even like complete the rep. After a while, like here, you see I couldn't complete that rep. This is the third set already. I don't know if these are still 45s. Was that a 42.5? I think I might have dropped. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think it's 42.5. And I think from here we drop to, I think it's a 35? I can't tell. You guys let me know what that weight is. Yeah, definitely 42.5. I think I dropped to either 30 or 35, 32.5. Might be 32.5. I think the 35s were taken. Damn, I forget to cut out these stupid ass parts. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, 32.5 was tough, but it was good. It was a good set. Had to drop it now. I think I dropped it to 25 or 27.5, something like that. And then that's what I used to finish off. Only 3 drops because I don't want to push it too hard. But it was a good set, man. My shit was feeling good. It was feeling pumped. Yeah, obviously since these are lighter, I could do these a little more slow and controlled. But at the end of the day, my shit's already so burnt out, man. But I love those. It gives you such a blood flow in the adult. I got it actually from more plates, more dates. That brother, that boy. I remember he said something about stimulating it with volume, and I've tried that, and the look-is fire. These were not feeling good today. I don't know what the fuck I did. I don't know what I did with my tries, but these for some reason were not feeling comfortable. It felt heavy. Usually I get in a couple more reps than I did today on these, but I also haven't done these specific ones in like a week or so. So I guess my body, when I just get rid of the stimulus, like the same motions, when I get back into it, it's just like a little learning curve for a second, maybe for like a workout or two, and I can just jump right back into the weight I was doing. Yeah, I think I dropped to, that was 100, and I think right after that I was like, alright, we're dropping to the 90. So this is the 90 now. I mean, it is pretty heavy, right? I wouldn't say that that's lightweight, but it, you know, I could low-key do, yeah, this was feeling light. Right? I was feeling light. And then I'd end up only like, look, you'll see, man. I'm pushing it. The freaking leg muscles, though, are popping through, man. I'm getting good definition on those legs. Damn. Ah, you messed it up, man. A little, whatever. Come on, push it. Yeah, you see, right here, that was killing me. So I was like, fuck, one more is gonna, and I think I just flopped it right here. Yeah, boom. I knew it. My arm was about to give out. I didn't want to crush my skull. Did a little quick, a little close press. Oh, yeah. I was admiring. I was like, the pump is going crazy. Well, not like insane, but it was good. It was a good pump. Yeah, and then this just a nice. I was trying to focus more on the lean back on my arm. Really put your arm a little extra back, and just emphasize on the low, and then like you don't. I don't know how to explain it. You want your arm a little diagonal, right? This is my arm. Let's say this is my. Then I'm just curling it down and going up, but when I'm going up diagonally like this. That for me hits, bro. That shit feels really good. It's great stimulus. And then I do little close presses because that really burns out the tries. Also gives me a little extra, even though it barely feeling on my pec doing that. Yeah, I don't know what the hell this angle is, man. It looks a little crazy. I remember I did like 4 here, and I was like this, or 3 here, and I was like, this angle sucks. And then I was like, all right, let's just make them equal, make both arms equal, and get rid of this shit. Yeah. This angle's good though. Now, here, I talked to Chris about it. That's my workout partner, but we were thinking about it. I was telling him that, because I low-key noticed that I was kind of going in, and kind of, instead of going from the side back, I was kind of going, you see here, front and across, right? And although that does hit my tri, I low-key was noticing that also hits my shoulder, but I'm fucking it up. And I've been doing that pretty often, so that might be why I've been tweaking. So I was like, all right, fuck that. We're going back to the OG, which is, you know, side, on the side. And that felt better, man. That felt way better. Like, I felt the stimulus there on the tri when I did it sideways. And you can see it. You can literally see the tri, like, putting in work. I also go a little extra back. I don't know. I don't know if that's... Maybe I should try keeping the arm a little straighter, to be honest. But I feel like I low-key keep it straighter with the right than I do with the left. Maybe I'm just chatting shit. I mean, my tris are in no way, shape, or form a weak point in my physique, I think. They kind of pop out like crazy, especially when, like, you'll see now in like the stretched positions. I think they're pretty good. Oh, forgot to say, we also use this new handle, this rope handle. I have never used that shit, single rope, whatever the fuck. It wasn't horrendous. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. I do think I prefer just the normal cable thing. But it is, you know, if it's a grip thing, I know this is way more comfortable to use than that cable shit. Because you have to grip that basically with these 2 fingers like that, you know? A little ball. And then these fingers kind of just doing nothing. But with this, you're just gripping it with your whole hand. So it must, well, it basically, yeah, it just feels comfortable. Way more comfortable. Here, I was trying to put a lot of emphasis on the tris, and I got really good stimulus here. I usually do these heavy, you know, like, and I roll a little bit forward. And you start putting in it. So I try to roll the shoulders back. And I almost, if you can see the hands, I think the hands are like this. Thumbs over again. And that what allows me is, I was explaining to Chris, when your fingers are over, you see it like your shoulders are in. When you put your finger out and you push, it's like opening out, you know? It opens out. You're pushing out. But when your finger's over, you're pushing it in. So your shoulder has more chance to roll in. But when you're pushing like this and you're holding the shoulder and you're pushing out. So I guess for me, that allows for perfect tricep isolation. I'm definitely gonna start doing these more. The only issue is it hurts my wrist a little bit to like do them like this, especially with this bar. Maybe with the easy bar it'll be more comfortable. This is not an easy bar, you know, it's just the bullhorn with the freaking little attachments on the side, little mustache. I like to call it the mustache. The mustache attachment. But yeah, these are so good. I recommend doing these, and I recommend if it doesn't feel comfortable. If it doesn't feel comfortable doing like that, don't do them. But I would recommend doing like this, especially if you're feeling it on your shoulder. Obviously, roll your shoulder back, keep it pressing. You want it to be pressing the movement. Oh, and I cooked this guy here, man. I cooked this guy. Oh, yeah. I was waiting for you to do that. That's you. This is you. What is this? So the train is coming off. Oh, the train. Guys, I don't train. 10-7. Oh! Run it back, bitch. Peace out, guys.